So, guys, your party, the new Jeremy Corbyn and Zara Sultana party, is having their debut conference, their founding conference. And it's going fucking terribly. It's going terribly. Zara Sultana has boycotted the first day. We're now on the second day. It was the second day today. Zara Sultana boycotted the first day because basically there was a disagreement between different factions in the party where they weren't allowing like dual membership because they're a bunch like Trotskyists or something that wanted to be part of it, but they didn't want them. So Zara Sultana's here, crying about that on the first day.
Would you like those who have been expelled to be reinstated?
Absolutely. They shouldn't have been expelled in the first place. These are groups that don't even run in elections, and if we are here to be the home of the left, a home for all socialists, this is not how you treat members. This is what the Labour Party did, where people were expelled, members were treated just like volunteers, not allowed to actually make decisions and just thrown on the scrap heap. We're here to treat people with respect and end a toxic culture that is ridden with leaks to the press, smears, allegations and sabotage, including what happened to me before I went on BBC Question Time.
Zara, who exactly is making the expulsions?
So, Zara Sultana, if you don't know the background here, she started up, basically there was a rift between her and like the Jeremy Corbyn / independent Muslim MPs faction. And she decided to open up a portal, like web portal, to sign up to your party early without approval from anyone else and collected membership fees, £800,000, I believe, in membership fees from people without the approval of the rest of the party, despite not being the leader. So that's sort of like the lead up here. That's been like the last few months. They just about got over that and got back together. And then the moment the conference is kicking off, Zara Sultana starts boycotting it. It's just it's been non-stop, just tearing each other apart the entire time since this was started.
Well, we don't know, and that's why it makes it completely undemocratic. And the fact that this has happened on the morning of conference means that members haven't had a chance to decide that, and that has to be called out. It's undemocratic, it's unacceptable, and the movement and the membership won't accept that.
Would you like...
So great stuff happening there. Then we had this. So someone got up and decided to speak out about the transphobia from some of these independent Muslim MPs.
Hi there, conference. My name is Erin from Glasgow. When this party started, it included 2 MPs who were openly transphobic, one of whom was a landlord. This party preaches unity and equality for its working class members.
I'm sorry, I need to stop you there for calling them transphobic from the rostrum. Can you please stick to the motion?
Really defending transphobic landlords?
2
really?
members who allegedly expressed transphobic views. If we seek to protect our members and those and the rest of society, we have to set clear criteria for who we will and will not work with. I will have different views on what the broadest possible alliance is to the person next to me, who will have different views to the person next to them, and so on and so on. This is always going to be a contentious issue if we do not set out clear criteria. And we are a contentious party enough as is. We're leftists. We like to infight. Let's not invite more reason for us to do so. Let's actually bring ourselves together and fight for unity together, instead of inviting the risk of that being subverted away from us, instead of allowing people to come in under the guise of social alliance who will detract from our goals, who will actively spread hate and disunity amongst us and the rest of the working class. I urge you to vote against this motion. Thank you.
So, yeah, there's that speech. It's a little bit cringe. It gets a little bit worse, though. Now, I don't know what the outcome of any of this stuff was, so I'm not going to say that there's any guilt here necessarily. But there is this story. Candidate claims trans council candidate suspended by Scottish Greens over sexual misconduct allegations. Erin Browning was announced as the Green candidate for Clydebank Waterfront by-election last month. The Daily Express reports there are a number of allegations against Browning, including allegedly sending inappropriate messages to underage girls. These claims initially emerged on social media. The Scottish Greens say they have reported the allegations to the police. Several women claiming that Browning messaged them with sexually inappropriate comments were known as Evan. One of them claimed she was just 13 when she received a sexually explicit message. She claims Browning was 16 at the time. Another woman said Browning tried to kiss her at school without permission when she was just 13. She claimed Browning was older. A third alleged she blocked the person so many times on various dating apps because they kept messaging me. A Scottish Greens spokesperson said, "This individual was suspended from the Scottish Greens as soon as the allegations were known to us, with all local campaigning suspended. The Scottish Greens reported the situation to Police Scotland within 24 hours and fully cooperate with any investigation." Browning's candidacy was criticised last month after calling J.K. Rowling a Holocaust denier over the Harry Potter author's views on gender, and said trans rapist Isla Bryson, who was jailed for 8 years in 2023 after raping 2 women, one known as Adam Graham, is an evil woman, but a woman nonetheless. A Police Scotland spokesperson on Wednesday, the 30th of April 2025, received a report regarding concerns linked to online communications. Officers will speak to the reporter and gather more information. So, yeah, great stuff happening in the Your Party conference first day there. I think we've got some more as well. There was a huge loss for the Jeremy Corbyn faction of Your Party in the first day, as they had a vote. Jeremy Corbyn was interim leader, and they had a vote about whether the leadership should be a single leader or a collective democratic leadership. And they voted for collective leadership. So there will not be a single leader of Your Party. No idea how that will work in a general election. Who would be prime minister in that case? No idea. But hey, who needs those questions? Because it's never going to happen anyway. We got a post from Drew Pavlo here. Obviously, everyone's getting in on this. Bit of a gold rush for people who hate lefties.
Dartford, Your Party. My name's Claire. I'm from Dartford, Your Party. I'm also a member of Socialist Alternative. I want to speak to the name Our Party, not because I think it's a particularly good name, but because I think this should be our party. And the reason why we're having this agenda, this debate now...
Oh, yeah, so it's not actually called Your Party. They were having a vote about what to call it. And the options were Your Party, Our Party, Popular Alliance, or For the Many. All terrible fucking names.
...the agenda, and we've been given 4 options, none of which were particularly popular as far as I could see, is because there were amendments that were submitted by hundreds of members all around the country, which talk about the issues which people on this conference floor wanted debated, amendments which have been silenced because they call into question an unelected clique who have been brought in and who have been doing damage to this party. Earlier, we heard discussion about the potential damage, the Red Scare of left-wing groups, of the people who have been on the streets, building roads.
So they cut her off. They cut her off. Very epic stuff. Very epic stuff. Now, similarly, we had something else happening here, it seems. A member talks about how the conference has been inaccessible for some disabled people. Is this a personal point of privilege, I think?
A mobility scooter. They could not find accommodation to come to the conference. They would have loved to come, and they were barred because of their disability. I know many people who cannot afford to come and who don't have the time to come. I personally had to take a coach overnight, stay in a hostel, in a room with 8 people, which is not comfortable for everyone. And I'll be taking a coach overnight tonight.
Wow. Yeah, you have to travel for events sometimes. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro. So, is there another speech that got cut off midway? Another speech that got cut off midway. Let's see this one.
Hello, my name's James Knight. I'm a member of the OrgCom of the Islington Your Party branch. So, comrades, we were told that this roadmap amendment emerged from the democratic assemblies. I was a facilitator at several of the regional assemblies from which this amendment supposedly emerged, and I've read detailed reports from many of the other assemblies. the view that came through most strongly from the members at all of those assemblies was that this party needs to be a party of the whole left. In the groups I facilitated, they wanted a party of the whole left. In feedback I heard from other groups, they wanted a party of the whole left. And in assemblies where voting took place, they voted in favour of a party
Jubilee gets copyright struck, but we might watch that on Kick at some point in the next couple of days.
of the whole left.
Dude. No.
In feedback I heard from other groups, they wanted a party of the whole left. And in assemblies where voting took place, they voted in favour of a party of the whole left. Let's be clear. The assemblies did not ask for a half measure where the CEC approves whatever set of groups happen to align with their interests.
I don't think you're speaking for option B.
I'm speaking against option A. I'm speaking against option A. I don't think we should support option A.
Speaker, I am going to let you finish, but honestly, conference, we will never get through this business if you are not clear. It's not fair for the people accessing at home who are trying to follow. So I will let you finish, but please, can people just be respectful of what the chair is asking? Thank you.
The assemblies did not ask for a half measure where the CEC approves whatever set of groups happen to align with their interests. But in spite of this, we've had this version of the amendment forced on us and been denied debate
I'll let you finish. I'll let you
in support of a fully inclusive party of the left based on the lie that this was the democratic will of the assemblies. This was not the will of the assemblies. This is the will of the present leadership. And we know why they want this. We saw it yesterday. They want to be able to conduct witch hunts and arbitrary expulsions. They want a weapon in the factional struggles among the leadership.
I don't think you're talking about option B, so I'm going to have to ask.
Which have been ruining this party from day one.
We're going to have to cut the mic. We have to keep order.
Dude.
Conference has to keep order.
He's getting his mic cut. It's over.
Thank you.
That's tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. Okay, there's even more, guys. You won't believe it. You won't believe it. There's even more, okay? So what's this? This is from the end of today. We're going to look through some more of this, I think.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. No hell below us.
Thank God. Someone finally said it. Someone's finally saying it.
Imagine all the people.
This is what we needed.
Living for today. Imagine there's
Dude,
no
Corbyn's not impressed, is he? Dude, Corbyn's not impressed at all. Look at him. Look at him, bro.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for. And no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us.
Whose idea was this? Whose idea was it to do
and
this?
The world will live as one. Okay. And now we're going to finish with Bella Ciao. You've all got the lyrics on your picture.
I'm cringing. I'm cringing hard.
Woke up one morning and there were
soldiers. My fucking spine. I just.
Oh, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Bella Ciao, Ciao.
I can't. I can't.
the soldiers, the invasion had begun. Lend me your shoulder, we'll stand together. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao.
That's tough,
Lend me your shoulder, we'll stand together. But I feel my time has come. And if I die
Dude.
here,
The crowd.
oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. And if I die here for the resistance, you must lay me in my grave. Among the flowers, up on the mountain. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Among the flowers, up on the mountain. Let me rest among the brave. Someday the people will pick the flowers. Oh, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Someday the people.
Pathos, this is the Your Party conference. This is the ending of the Your Party conference today. They sang John Lennon Imagine and Bella Ciao.
Will pick the flowers and they will remember my name. This is the flower of the resistance. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. This is the flower of the resistance and those who die for liberty. This is the of the resistance and those who died for liberty. The power of the resistance.
Wow. Great stuff, man. Really great stuff. Okay, we are gonna keep watching some more of this, but we're gonna need to skim through. Okay, we're gonna need to figure out. We're gonna need to figure out what the good stuff is, man.
26. I'm a member of Unite Community and DPAC, and I am proud.
And guys, now's a great time to remind you. 250 people here, 50 likes on stream, so it's 200 or so people. And please remember to cast a thumbs up and clicking it or pressing thumbs up on the mobile device. That'd be huge appreciated. If you want to take your support one step further, you can donate directly through a stream elements link in the pinned chat message. You can also buy a membership to the channel, gift a membership to the channel, gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat, buy a super chat, which will highlight a message or read it on TTS, or buy a super sticker, which you YouTube image or gift at the heart in chat, and I'll just grab it to you. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, or reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Present both at any opportunity I can get. I joined the union movement because I believe at the core of every good party that is going to achieve, there must be a union element to protect our members, to protect the people we hope to represent, to protect the workers, to protect jobs and raise the cost of living, not raise the cost of living, raise the cost of lifestyles. There must be an economic level to this new party, and that's really important. And by doing that, we must start at the bottom, a bottom-up approach that can only be assisted by working cooperatively with our unions. I am pushing on the side of getting Unite to adopt a policy that moves away from the Labour Party, in which they are embedded at the moment, to stand with candidates that represent a united front for workers, for people, for decency, for homes, for livelihoods, for the NHS, for everything we hold dear, for social housing, for schools, education, disability, even the transgender. We must be a fully inclusive.
Even the transgender. Even the transgender guys.
Party from the bottom to the top. All races, all creeds, all religions, all genders, all abilities, all disabilities, everybody.
Yeah, many
all in
people
it
would say draw the line there. Not me. I say even the transgender.
together, fighting for justice, fighting for peace, fighting for integrity. And that's what we will be, a party of integrity, workers, unions, the lot. We're brilliant.
Thank you.
Yo, I think the $10 super sticker of a hippo character collapsing a chair and it says wrecked above his head. Thank you. Huge appreciate.
Thank you, participant. Thank you very much. So we move now to the first speaker for option B. This is this is the reject one. Speaker to reject that motion. Thank you.
Okay, I would see the some of these people as well. This guy, I want to see this. This dude speak. Let's see this.
I come from West Yorkshire. I use she, they pronouns.
Oh, okay, of course. Sorry. I didn't.
And I come from West Yorkshire. I recently moved to Edinburgh. And I'm speaking for option A, to stand candidates as widely as possible. First, I feel like it's most important to address people's concerns with this option, that it will allow transphobic and racist and otherwise bigoted candidates to stand in the name of your party. As we have seen with the two MPs who recently resigned after making transphobic comments.
Participant, please speak to the option.
I am speaking to the option. I'm addressing people's concerns.
I
am addressing people's concerns with the option, such as to effectively speak to the option. Thank you.
But I ask you.
Now, to speak to the option, as has been requested, this is essential to fight reform.
Yo, I think for the 10 Canadian dollars, I sue the super sticker of I don't quite know what that is. Some like bizarre looking overweight woman laying on the ground, pounding her feet against the floor, pounding her fist against the floor. It's just LOL. She's lolling. I don't know, man.
Policies. We will not beat reform if we choose to just stand in one or two seats where we're sure we can win. We will not beat reform by focusing on the areas they've made the least progress. We will beat reform by fighting across the country, including the areas where they have made the most progress, the areas where people are most disenfranchised with the political establishment, the areas where people are sick of the lies of the government and the lies of Labour. So we must stand as widely as possible, and this will only be successful if we have a democratic right of recall and a democratic
Stop saying it looks like me, it doesn't look like me. Just skinny and white, fuck you.
The candidates we enforce to stand for our values. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
White people look the same. Fuck you.
Can we have our speaker for option B? Option B.
Hi there, comrades. I'm Carl, and I'm coming to you from West London, Ealing specifically. And I'm going to be speaking... Nice to meet you guys. And I'm going to be speaking to you on option B. Now, we are a new party, and we don't have unlimited resources. That means we don't have unlimited money, but also our members don't have...
Okay, I don't have a care about this guy. What about this guy? This guy looks like he's got some shit to say.
Thank you.
Okay, so Adam Gilman, Popular and Limehouse, proud dual member of your party and the Socialist Party. So I'm going to speak for option A. First of all, you can get fair media coverage with over 100 candidates. But second of all, we should be standing as widely as possible because working class people will be looking for an alternative. And if they can't vote for your party or vote for an anti-cuts candidate, then they will go for another alternative, and that could be reform. And I think what's also important is that we stand as widely as possible on a no-cuts platform. On a platform where we support, where we're fighting for the needs-based, no-cuts budgets. That's the official position of the local...
No cuts? Wait, you never reduce spending on anything ever? What does that mean?
Authority unions of Unite, Unison and GMB, which in the 1980s, Liverpool City Council, led by the militant tendency, had won £60 million from Thatcher, the Iron Lady. And let's be honest, Starmer's not even an iron ingot.
Well, dude. I can't. Holy fuck. What is this guy doing, man? This is so fucked. Thank you for the £5 imagination scene with the hippos coming out of the water. 3 hippos rising from the water. Thank you. Huge appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Official position. What's also important is that we stand as widely as possible on a no-cuts platform. On a platform where we support, where we're...
Is this Minecon 2025? No, this is the conference of a new major political party being founded in the UK by some of the most respected and popular politicians in the country. Jeremy Corbyn and Zara Sultana.
Fighting for the needs-based, no-cuts budgets. That's the official position of the local authority unions of Unite, Unison and GMB, which live in the 1980s.
Well, yeah, it is dead, but
Liverpool City
everything I
Council,
said is
led
true
by
too.
The militant tendency, had won £60 million from Thatcher, the Iron Lady. And let's be honest, Starmer's not even an iron ingot. So, comrades, I think that's really important. And I think in the preparation to these local elections, we need to have people's budget conferences in every local area to discuss how are we going to fight for a no-cuts budget, inviting the trade union branches, community, campaign and socialist groups to discuss how we're going to fight for a no-cuts budget. What will a no-cuts budget mean for our city, for our town, for our local area, and how we fight back. And I think that is essential. And that's why I think we should stand as widely as possible so we have an anti-cuts alternative at the next elections. And so we can cut across reform and where then the media can't ignore us and we're going to be on the up.
Right.
Thank
Makes
you.
sense. Brilliant.
And
yeah, Wang half. Wang half.
Speaker,
Wang half. That guy won.
For
Wang half.
option B.
Okay, we saw this one. All right, here we go.
Hello. My name is Spring. I'm from the Wirral, although living in Brighton at the moment. My pronouns are she and her. I'm a trans woman, so I have a fairly vested interest in this motion passing. I'm not going to engage on this motion from a moral level because I don't think I need to. Like, if you're in this room, I think there's a strong chance you're pro-civil rights or pro the rights of all people to live freely. I hope so, at least. So I want to address what I've heard historically, the criticisms of centering marginalized people within socialist movements. And I found that the criticisms often come from like, well, you alienate people by focusing on this. You turn people off by centering civil rights in your conversations, you know. We are in a country where, I mean, everywhere, cis people are a majority. Cisgender people are a majority. But I believe that voters can tell when someone's chatting shit, you know? Like, they can tell when you're just saying something to get them on your side.
No, they can't.
We need to be authentic to our beliefs. We need to be authentic to our commitment to a better world, and that means standing up for the rights of transgender people. It means standing up for the rights of the Palestinian people, and it means standing up against racism.
Voters can tell when you're just saying something to get them on your side, but Nigel Farage and Zach Polanski are surging in the polls. Okay.
And I think that's all I have to say. So thank you. Have a good conference.
Thank you.
Brilliant
We
contribution.
have a speaker now for no. Speaker for no. Thank you.
Yeah, anyone here to oppose trans liberation? Let's hear it.
Yes, I'm Michael McGregor from
Let's
Northumberland.
go. Let's go.
I'd like to speak against this because I think it has the potential for divisiveness and division. So the motion says anti-racism, Palestine, trans-liberation, and all oppressed people. But what about feminists or disabled or countless other people who might want to be mentioned? And all oppressed people is very general, whereas the other things are very specific. So I think there's warnings. I think it's also worth pointing out that the 70,000 victims of Gaza might not feel terribly
Could I just
supported.
ask people to be polite?
Yeah, like, don't you think it's a little bit different? Like, you know, trans people getting up on a stage and a little bit, the oppression's a little bit different to, you know, Gazans being blown up at age 5. You know, it's like a little bit different. Like, it's a different type of thing.
To be considerate, everyone has the right to speak.
The murdered and the wounded and the deprived of Gaza might feel that they have a particular status which this does not emphasize. So,
but conference, I've asked you politely. We are all here. We all have the right to speak. Please do not heckle. Be polite. Be kind. Please let people speak.
I think the response to my few words emphasizes the point that this is clearly quite contentious, and so we don't want to have the opportunity for contention.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Jeremy.
What an evil guy. There we go.
We're standing with the oppressed against the oppressor. I'm a trade union branch secretary of one of the largest...
Well, I don't care about this, actually. Look, there's some gay dude coming up next, I think, who's going to be like anti-trans.
Hi, everyone, and Assalamu alaikum. I bet you
Oh, it's a
don't
Muslim
all
dude.
envy me, given the passion in the room and the
Sorry,
way...
I saw a pink round. Saw a pink scarf. It's a keffiyeh. I thought it was a gay pink scarf. I thought it was a gay man from the little thumbnail and the skimming thing, but it's not. It's a Muslim with a keffiyeh. I see now.
Hi, everyone, and Assalamu alaikum. I bet you don't all envy me, given the passion in the room.
Yeah, he's also well groomed. This is the problem. I saw a well groomed man with a pink scarf, and I was like, "That's a gay man," but it's not. It's actually a Muslim.
And the way the previous person who it was in my position was treated. This is the discussion. We are figuring stuff out. Be kind. That's ultimately what we're all after. And I can hear some shouts, and I'm standing here before you as a cisgender Muslim man. You may be thinking you know what I'm about to say, but hopefully I can sort of buck that trend. My point is that these are, as we can see in the room, anytime Palestine is mentioned, anytime trans rights are mentioned, there's unbelievable passion in the room. So clearly it's going to be a contentious issue, but to just say Palestinian rights or trans rights without any of the substance and intricacies behind that, it's really, really tough. And that's where I think people are not being treated very well here, because when you try and talk about it at such a blanket level, you are not going to be able to articulate the nuances. This statement, I believe, if I was a trans individual, or if I was Palestinian, and I regularly go on marches where I say in our thousands and our millions, we are all Palestinians, I feel like a Palestinian every day, though I cannot relate to the trans cause, but I don't think this does justice to either of those groups. They need to be separated and given their own sentence, their own time, rather than a trivial pick or mix. Trans rights are hugely important, and we should respect that and give it its own place. And Palestinian rights are hugely important, and they should be respected. I can still hear the passion in the room. I'm not actually saying we shouldn't have them in there. They should be there separately, given their own regard and treated with the nuances and the importance they both deserve, rather than to be trivialized into a pick-a-mix statement that doesn't touch the nuances. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we have time. We will move to a second individual amendment.
We would still have
Okay, this sucks.
Your
Next
party
one.
would be member-led, based in the grassroots. We were thrilled. We need exactly
Okay, this
the
could be
party
too
we've
normal
been
of a
promised.
woman. This gets sucked
Our
too.
party has to be a
Where are
real
all the fucking
democratic
weirdos?
collective.
Show me the weirdos. Who's
This
this
is
fella?
despite all the, I've been to two of the assemblies.
Yeah, I don't care.
Power and leadership in this organisation up until now. They have failed us, comrades. So it's abundantly clear that the membership must be given power in the branches. We must be given immediately all of the data so that we can reach out to the 850,000 people who showed a great interest in this party. We've got to win them back again. We need that data. We need the money.
Okay.
Can I have the person here with the raised hand, with the beard? Yes, with the beard. Yeah, with the phone up as well. Yes, quite right. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much, comrades. For being tolerant and patient. The first person to option A, please.
Hello, conference. My name's Luke Heppenstall-West. I'm one of the founding members of Democratic Bloc, and I've come to you from London. Conference, as you will know, over the last 3 weeks, there has been an online submission portal where any member can submit amendments. To my knowledge, 600 amendments were submitted. Only 100 of them were ever published. Those of us who have spent months debating
Comrade,
and writing...
can you please stick to the motion? Please?
I am speaking
Yeah,
to the
but
motion.
it's not. You're just going around.
I am speaking to the motion.
Okay. Thank
Let me
you.
continue.
Thank you.
We've spent months debating thoughtful suggestions to make our party accountable to its grassroots members. Of those 100, yesterday, only one was discussed. Instead, we've had stage-managed debates about whether or not we're a socialist party or whether we're an anti-austerity party. We have not discussed a workers' wage for party officials.
Really? Can you cut the mic, please? Can I ask to cut the mic, please? Can I ask? Excuse me.
Dude. Is it just a shit show all day?
Excuse me. I will not allow, I'm sorry, I will not allow people to speak outside of the motion. If he has now, excuse me, this is not fair. This is not fair. It's not for individuals. We are not here for...
And isolated and powerful. As individuals submitting motions to an online portal, we can be ignored, exhausted, and isolated. But as branches which are empowered by having 50% funding and access to our members' data, we can hold the people at the top of this party to account.
You just won.
Because it feels, like our comrade said, not just like they don't trust us, it feels like they're scared of us. And I think, comrades, that they are, because they know that the power of this party doesn't come from people in backroom deals, doing things behind closed doors. It comes from us being embedded in our movements, embedded in our local communities, and telling our national party what its motions have to be. Conference, that is why it's not up there anymore. I was trying to point to it. Thank you, thank you. That is why motions should be submitted by bodies that are powerful enough to demand that they're heard. And conference needs to have...
Okay, so the next one is a highlight too, okay?
Months on end, and I'm not speaking about myself because I haven't been involved, but for months on end, people have worked really, really hard to put this conference together. We should say thank you to those comrades instead of making unsubstantiated claims against them. So this is a time where motions are getting discussed. And if anyone carries on making unsubstantiated claims, I will cut them off. I'm really sorry. I am the chair and... You're not scaring me. I will not... You know what? As a child, I used to visit my father in the notorious Evin prison. I am not scared of you. You do not scare me.
Dude. A hostile relationship with the audience. Oh my god.
Option B.
Not going well. It ain't going well.
Can I have the speaker for option B, please?
What a fucking shit
speaker
show,
for
man.
option B, please.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mix Billy Gibson, and like I stated earlier, I am non-binary. But more importantly, I'm here representing neurodivergent, your party.
Brilliant.
And I'm here to support option B because everybody who is not able to come to conference needs to be able to bring forward motions, whether it's because they are not able to afford the cost of coming to conference, or if they are housebound due to disability, for example. But what I find absolutely incredulous is that somebody who is one of my comradely friends has tried to bring forward a motion for a worker's wage, and that's been thrown out due to a typo. How stupid is that? We should all be allowed to bring forward motions, like, for example, a worker's wage. That MP should only be allowed to have a worker's wage, but it's been thrown out because of a typo. That is not one member, one vote. That is top down and not bottom up. So thank you. And please support option B to let people have their say. One member, one vote. This should be democratically led by everyone equally, not from the top, from the bottom up. Workers' wage now. Thank you.
Can I have the second
Excellent
speaker?
stuff. What's going on here?
So this is the problem. The option B, please come. Sorry. So who are you? Option B. Option B. So this is the problem. Yeah, but...
Sorry, we'll take another one for option A as well.
Okay. Okay.
Fine. Be good to go.
So, call somebody.
Sorry, go, Anna, go.
Right, okay. Anna Rothery, speaking for one member, one vote. Comrades, look at what we've achieved. Come on, let's get on a positive vibe here. Look at it. Look at what we've achieved. We were told that this was impossible. Could it have been better? Of course it could have been better. Anything can be better. However, the storming phase is a necessary part of building a strong movement. A year ago, some said it wasn't possible that we would be sat here today with our own party, unashamedly rooted in our class. Well, we've proved them all wrong. The more we have meaningful engagement, the more successful we will be. Our movement is at its best, one of a collective, one in which we can use all our knowledge, all our strength, and every single ounce of our courage. We have a duty to those who have placed their faith in us to do the right thing. Why would we move to systems that exclude people? That's politics of the past. We are building the politics of the future, based on a democratic process where every member counts and all of our views, knowledge, understanding, wants, needs, and aspirations are respected. Please support option B, conference, solidarity, and hope. Thank you.
Do you think this guy's got anything to say?
The participation of as many members.
No.
Countless time. We need a new party, a party that is democratic at its heart, a party that.
Okay.
Can I have the first speaker for option B, please?
So what are the options here? What are these ones?
Yeah.
Policy development by members at a meeting of their local party or by all members via online system open all year round. And this woman's going to speak for option B.
Hello again, comrades. My name is Quilla. I'm from Birmingham and I use she, her pronouns. Firstly, I really want to say a big thank you to the sign language interpreters who have been here this entire time. Absolutely amazing.
Whoops.
I also want to note that for some reason there's been an issue with people up here using the word transphobia. So I'm going to substitute that for the word bigotry.
Comrade, could you please speak to the motion?
I
Thank
am.
you.
I really am. Please let me make my point. Thank you. As I was saying, this actually leads directly into my point, which is that there are minorities.
They're
of
just
all sorts
applauding
all throughout-
anytime you say something bad to the fucking moderator, the panelist, the chair, whatever. They're just like, yeah, whoa, yeah, we fucking hate anyone who's in charge. Okay. All right. This is sustainable.
struggles
This is sustainable.
And worries that the majority of people cannot begin to fathom. Disabled people, trans and non-binary people, racial and religious minorities, immigrants, the deaf and blind community, and many more that I can't even bring to mind. And speaking from experience, most large groups are dominated by cisgender, heterosexual, white, neurotypical, able-bodied individuals. And while I welcome their participation, they cannot be the steering force of this party. Not only because groups dominated by a particular demographic will be more likely to select and, oh, my words have gone. Sorry.
Brilliant.
Someone earlier talked about learning to trust the members and not being paranoid, but I don't believe it is paranoia when it is proven that they're out to get us. Now, there is a really good argument that was made about the online voting system being flawed, and I agree with that, and I think that needs to be changed. I think the people running the online voting system should be elected themselves. They should be held accountable. The data from all the voting should be completely transparent.
Excuse me, can we stop heckling from
It
the
can
floor,
be
please? The speaker is
anonymized
speaking.
and
He
published.
can't- Can I?
Okay, I'm sorry, thank you.
Can you please stop the heckling from the floor? Thank you.
Given
We'll give you
that we
extra
know
time.
how many people vote for each political party in each election, we don't have to know who voted for what. We can know how many people voted for each amendment. We can know the process that goes into selecting the amendments. And I believe that holding it only meetings at local parties, I apologize, my words aren't working very well. I'm absolutely exhausted, which I'm sure many of you can empathize with.
Wow.
Only having it at a local party will exclude a lot of people.
Up on your
who
feet.
cannot attend meetings. Some of them won't be able to use Zoom if that's available. If there is an online portal giving us the ability to submit and vote on amendments all the time that is transparent, that we can trust, and the person who is running it or people who are running it are elected by us, also subject to recall petitions, so that if we don't trust them, we can get them back. We can elect someone else.
Comrade, you have 20 extra
Thank
seconds
you.
for the interruption.
Thank you. I just want to finish then by saying this. Free Palestine.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
No, one more.
Zoom it
Can
off.
I have the second option A speaker, please?
I was very brave. I gotta say. Wait, this person came back? Oh my god.
I'm Joseph Shive. I feel bad because I have spoken before today, so I promise I'll make it good.
Joseph, can you please speak to a bit closer?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I forgot to mention I'm a member of Socialist Alternative, and not just because of that, I'm very against the purges of our comrades in Socialist Workers' Party. This, along with the many other mess-ups of the unelected committee who were chosen to run this conference, is why...
This is rough, man. This is so bad.
What's the motion called?
So, comrade, so you don't actually
It's why right to recall is so important. Without right to recall, we end up with unelected committee members making decisions to suppress motions, such as the motion on workers' wage, and we end up with officials making transphobic comments and calling for the army to be called in to suppress striking workers. How disgraceful is that? With no procedure whatsoever to remove them from the party. Thankfully, 2 of them decided to remove themselves.
I'm sorry, comrade, you're not really speaking to the motion. Could you please speak
I'm
to the motion?
speaking to why.
Oh my god, this is so embarrassing, bro. Holy fuck.
The right to recall is so important because we end up with elected officials.
Is it possible not to shout at me? Is that
Beg
all
your
right?
pardon? Sorry, I didn't
Thank you
hear.
very much. Thank you.
No, what did you say? I didn't hear.
I
Sorry.
said, could you please stop shouting at me?
So I didn't mean to.
This is so awkward, bro. This is so fucking awkward, man. I'm literally like calling into a fucking bull. It's so bad, dude.
To shout at
Thank
you, it was just to be
Thank
heard.
you.
This is why the right of recall is so important, because we end up with unelected officials who suppress motions, who cut them up when the suppressing of motions is referenced,
It's literally like Minecraft,
and
man.
who
It really
object
is. It is like,
to
you
the
know,
use
the
of the
worst.
word transphobia to refer to obviously transphobic behavior, and who object to the use of, who object to any criticism of themselves and to their unelected allies. This is why right of recall is so important. It underpins every aspect of the democracy of our party, and without it, we will not have a party which represents us. Thank you.
Thank you. Can I have the second speaker for no, please?
Oh, this guy's got the Hitler Youth haircut. This guy's
Can
fucking
you all
awesome.
hear me okay? Is this an okay volume? Díadí a charge tá siúlan go bhfuil siad go mói is mise Cormac Beagliach agus is asar bwach hiasne in Erin. Hello comrades, my name is Cormac Begley and I come from a small border community in South Armagh, that is in Ireland. It is a pleasure to be here today. I wanted to come up here and speak. This is related to the motion, considering that there's no organised structures in the north of Ireland at present. But I just wanted to speak to this issue. I think it's important that the party bears in mind, and I respect the party's positions already taken, one, not to run British party candidates in elections in the north of Ireland. We should not reenact colonial dynamics by placing British party candidates in elections in the north of Ireland. In the spirit of internationalism and solidarity, we should work cooperatively and robustly with left-wing parties in Ireland to achieve our shared goals and objective of national
They really think
liberation
they're like
and class
Palestine, bro.
liberation.
They think they're like Gaza.
Comrade, could you please speak to the motion? Thank you.
It will come around to it, trust me. So in relation to the motion, there are currently no party structures in the north of Ireland, but if there are to be, I believe it should be led by members in the north of Ireland.
They
in
are,
terms of
you
having an
sick
organisational
freaks.
presence, and that in some way tangentially relates to recall and things like that there. But more importantly, the right to national self-determination for the Irish people. There is a motion online and on the app to support Ireland's rights to national self-determination. I implore all of you, comrades, to go on the app, go online and
Brilliant
support
stuff, man. Thank you.
8 a.m.
So Jezza speaks a couple times. I don't think we're
welcome.
Let's go day one.